All right, let's take a look at the local dailies, and we start off with the Star. Great start for Harambee Stars. Austin sets Kenya on right course with historic CHAN debut win over DRC. Nasikia wanamuita Rolls Royce huyu. Fabulous Harambee Stars, lakini unajua sasa ni kama anaenda kwa afford that Rolls Royce ya ukweli sasa. 1 million richer.
Yeah, but hizi figure Rolls Royce. Lakini ni sawa, $1 million shillings sio mbaya.
600 million wakishinda whatever they
wakishinda if they win the finals.
Yes. So,
but it was a good start for the Harambee Stars.
It is. They will be facing off Angola on Thursday as well. And this photo right here on the front page, Harambee Stars striker Austin Odhiambo is celebrating after scoring against DRC Congo in the CHAN 2024 opener at Moi Stadium, Kasarani, Nairobi yesterday. And President William Ruto and former Prime Minister Raila Odinga celebrating as well the victory by Harambee Stars.
The other highlights there pale chini kwa front page ni kama imekuwa squeezed kidogo. Wanaongelea puzzle of 36.2 billion shillings in unclaimed assets as their beneficiaries suffer. This is a big story on pages 4 and 5. They talk about people who do not know they have wealth, maybe iliachwa, iko kwa ile inaitwa unclaimed assets, unclaimed financial assets authority. Billions, 36 billion shillings. Kumbe nyumbani munasafa, mko na inaitwa nini, sio upweke, ile kukosa pesa inaitwa hiyo na mko na billions kwa nini? Anyway, that one. So what people are being advised is to go to the UFAA, the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority, and find out. There could be a few million shillings for you there. Oh, wow. Yeah, 36 billion is a lot of money. Yes, that story is on page 4 and 5, meaning that this was going to be the biggest story if at all Harambee Stars had not won that game against DRC yesterday. Yeah. I
think the Star were unpredictable.
Fresh, independent, different.
Carol Kariuki, private sector Titan, on why implementing good policy is key for economy. And indeed, that's the Star. Very fresh, independent, and different.
We go to the Daily Nation, a different story altogether. Matters to do with the police and their payroll. It's worth 60 billion shilling. So why Kanja won't give up 60 billion shilling payroll roll. Tough wars, a vicious fight for the control of police salaries has escalated, with the police chief vowing not to surrender control of the 60 billion shilling annual budget. By his defiance, Inspector General Douglas Kanja is taking on the National Police Service Commission and MPs, who will blink first. Because, to be honest, when it comes to teachers, it is the Teacher Service Commission that actually handles teacher salaries. There's a National Police Service Commission. Lakini IG anasema hapana, mimi ndo nalipa mishahara. So police chiefs and the commission have had a frosty relationship on the salary matter. That story is also on page 4 and 5 of this paper. Harambee Stars also make it to the front page. Harambee Stars kick off CHAN with historic win, and a picture there of DR Congo's Josu Kazema vying for the ball with Harambee Stars Daniel Sakari during their CHAN match at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, in Nairobi yesterday. The heavy cost of illegal deportation of foreigners, that's another story on page 3, and 3.4 billion boost for tea farmers. Back page, Harambee Stars pale, millionaires. Hey, unajua kila mtu akona milioni. Milioni. The power of $1 million shillings. Millionaires, Stars beat DR Congo in dream start to tournament. Meanwhile, Moroccans hit Angola at the Nyayo National Stadium. That's the other match that was played yesterday. Today's games, Uganda versus Algeria at the Mandela National Stadium in Kampala. Nigeria to face Guinea, at the same stadium, Nelson Mandela in Kampala as well. Those games at 8 p.m. and 5 p.m. respectively. That's CHAN. Something also happening, page 2, the music festival. The festival ran from today to August 11. That's the National Schools Music Festivals. Kenya National Music Festival, the 97th edition, is being held in Meru County. All right. And that's a Daily Nation.
Taifa leo, mrengo mpya wazaliwa na viongozi chipukizi wa siasa kama vile Sifuna, Wamuchomba na Babu Owino waunda vuguvugu la Kenya Moja. Wasema lengo lao ni kutoa uongozi mbadala na kukabiliana na utawala mbaya wa Kenya Kwanza.
Huyu Secretary General wa ODM jana alisema ndio atasoma all resolutions of the party na atafanya hivyo faithfully. Hata wakisema yeye ni mbaya atakuja na asome tumesema Sifuna ni mbaya. Lakini amesema kuna resolution moja hatasoma. If at all the party decides to back William Ruto for 2027, he said I, Edwin Sifuna, will not read that resolution.
Said he would resign.
Hiyo ni kama anaenda nje huyo. Huyu ni kama ako njiani kuondoka.
Alright, Kabarak, vidokezo zaidi. Kabarak yakana kunyima vitukuu wa Moi nafasi. Ni shule ya Kabarak Junior yasema ijapokea maombi ya watoto hao wa Collins Kibet kujiunga nayo. Wahalifu sugu kutupwa nchi maskini, Trump asema. Rais wa Amerika atetea uamuzi wa kuwafurusha watu hao katika nchi fukara, akidai nchi zao asilia haziwataki. Oh, wow. So unaambiwa kwenu hawataki, mnakuja huku kwetu
Hutaki sisi pia.
Ni milioni moja kwa vijana hodari wa Harambee Stars. Stars imejiweka katika nafasi nzuri ya kufuzu kwa robo finali ya kombe la mabingwa wa Afrika kwa wachezaji wa ndani CHAN baada ya kukitandika kikosi cha Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo DRC katika uwanja wa Kasarani jana. Hao pia wanaongea Kiswahili, batoka Kongo.
Batoto bamu.
Sisi nakuja kupambana na Kenya. On the top strip, mwandani wa Ruto amruka aunga Kalonzo. Ni James Mbaluka aliyemfaa Ruto Makweni mwaka 2022 ailima serikali. Na nyufa ndani ya upinzani zajitokeza, mgogoro DAP-K, chaguzi ndogo na chaguo la Jubilee kuhusu urais mwaka 2027 ni vikwazo. Habari kamili katika ukurasa wa 3 gazeti la Taifa Leo.
Tukiangazia masuala ya biashara, Business Daily. On the front page of the Business Daily, banks face loan refunds risk from illegal charges. Banks are facing financial exposure worth billions of shillings after courts ruled that the lenders cannot alter interest rates on loans without formal approval by the Treasury Cabinet Secretary. Wamezoea hii. Wanakuja tu wanakupatia loan at 18%, kidogo wanakaa hivyo wanasema hapana, sisi tumegeuza, wanakuwekea 24% without approval from Treasury. So Stanbic, Spire Bank are found to have been in breach for varying rates. Now the industry lobby KBA back in court to avert danger of more suits. Ni kama wanaambiwa Stanbic, for example, was ordered to refund a customer over 10 million shillings, while Spire was compelled to reduce an outstanding loan balance in judgments that have sent shockwaves through the banking sector, sparking fears of an avalanche of suits. Watu wataenda kotini. Kama kuna refund za milioni kama hizo, si hata unaenda tu kotini, unarudishwa pesa. KRA seeks to block exit of ex-Java owner and 3 billion shilling row is another story. Na Business Daily mpaka wameka Harambee Stars kwa front page. That's how big that story is. Harambee Stars kick off with win. And I'm wondering why these papers were struggling with a top story when Harambee Stars has given you a top story. Ukiangalia zile stories zimekuwa hapa ni story ya Ziko na by the way, to be honest, you look at most of the dailies apart from the Star, which has gone with the Harambee Star story. The rest of the stories are neither here nor there. On the ticker, Kenyan textile retains edge over Asian rivals despite 10% tariff. EAPCC's deal exposes overvalued share price, and state to invest idle sugar tax cash in treasury bills and bonds. These are the business highlights this Monday morning.
All right, the Standard. I was trying to ignore this newspaper.
Why?
Oh my goodness.
Haina makali leo. Iko tu.
Mothers gone cold. Buried truths. They were fathers, daughters, lawmakers and whistleblowers killed brutally, mourned publicly, then forgotten by a justice system built to forget. From Chris Msando to Mercy Kaino, Jacob Juma to Agnes Wanjiru, their deaths sparked outrage but no answers. Years later, no convictions, no closure. As families grieve, this silence is deafening. A nation once promised accountability must now confront a grim question: why do Kenya's dead never get justice? And they're here on the front page. Jacob Juma shot dead on May 6, 2016. Mercy Kaino found dead on June 17, 2011. And Chris Msando went missing on July 28, 2017, and later body found 3 days later. This series on page 4. Murders gone cold.
I wish they had gone with this one.
Chan.
One goal, one nation, one dream. Ungeongeza 1 million shillings each.
Harambee Stars made a dream start to their 2024 CHAN campaign, edging out two-time champions DR Congo 1-0 in a gripping Group A opener at Kasarani. And DRC were very powerful, by the way. So congratulations to Harambee Stars. On the inside pages of the Standard, SRC blocks JSC's push to expand costly judges' retirement benefits. Our politicians hijacked Chan moment, locking out genuine fans. Oh, wow. Leaders allegedly bought Chan tickets in bulk, raising concerns over fairness in digital loopholes, enabled hoarding despite claims of a secure system. A lot of fans allegedly were locked outside.
Walisema there are no tickets, but you could see parts of the stadium were empty. So what people are wondering, okay, watu wenye walinunua tickets wakakaa nyumbani?
Murders gone cold. That story and this story on the front page. Private hospitals protest maternity bed cuts, and Kuppet shifts tone aspirants to share the burden of school fees. That is Akelo Missouri, Kuppet boss, and anasema education isn't cheap and taxpayers alone can't sustain it. On the back page, 2024 Chan, August 2nd to 30, perfect start for Kenya's as Kasarani comes alive. Odhiambo scores the winners. Kenya stands DR Congo 1-0. Head coach McCarthy proud of Kenya after winning on Chan debut. Leona Vinaliruka, he was very happy. That's the Standard.
People Daily, another analysis on the front page, the hidden hands behind Ruto power. Now, if you read the story, it is not just about Ruto. It's about most presidents and the people who actually wield power around the presidency. So they have a quote here from former Presidential Press Service boss Lee Njiru, who served under President Daniel Moi. It says, the president doesn't run the country. He pretends to run. It's run by others. There exists a deep state at a very large scale and it operates as it wishes. It's a very interesting story, but ukisoma tu wanazungumzia Farouk Kibet. Alafu amempea comparison na Nicholas Biwott. Naitumbi. Okay, anyway. Ndio nasema wangeka tu historia Harambee Stars. But anyway, it's a nice story. Chan 2024, Kenya's time to shine as it beats DRC. Now the pressure is on them. After Mekula 1 million shillings for that game. Now you remember, if they win any other game, another 1 million.
Wow.
Hata nyinyi bana Harambee Stars, you better win these games.
You better.
Yeah. The other story given prominence here is revealed the rot in technical institutions. And that's a People Daily.
All right, unaona vile tunawaambia hii ingekuwa hapa. Maybe wako mali wanawatch wanasema nyinyi msitufunze kazi. Hatuwezi
wafunza kazi. Sisi tu ni kusema tu kama wasomaji wa magazeti. Kazi yetu ni kusoma tu gazeti.
Tuangalie caricature. This is it the People Daily or the Daily Nation?
Again, now you see if you're wondering if at all there's a big story, because we can tell from the dailies, there's no one single big story apart from Harambee Stars win. Look at the cartoons and it will tell you if at all there's a big story. So today they are talking about graft on the cartoons. Wanasema EACC melala. Umeona story yote hapa ya corruption?
Nothing.
No. Lakini cartoon hapa ni war on graft continues. There's a huge man seated on a stool anaitwa corruption. Na EACC melala hapa wanasema the war on graft continues. So is that the big story? Corruption? I don't know. That's a People Daily. The other cartoon is Daily Nation.
Daily Nation, government promises, more promises, and new promises, lakini bado wa Kenya wanaendelea kuomba.
A revolving door there from new promises to more promises. So, big story. Still, you can't get it from this cartoon. Cartoon on the Standard. You have the taxman, KRA. Anafinya, in fact, wamesema finya. Tax assessment. Jamaa hapo amefinywa na KRA proper. Sema finya. Big story? Not sure.
Finally, the Star matters Chan. Wanaambiwa hapo chonjo kabisa.
1 million shillings and what 1 million shillings can do in terms of motivating a sports person. So at least it's a big story. So what exactly is a big story today? I'm wondering, because looking at these dailies, I'm lost. I don't see any big story apart from Harambee Stars. Yes.
Well, we still do have time.
It's the first Monday of August. Does it mean that even the August itakuwa siasa imepungua? But anyway, I'll be asking this gentleman the same question. What's a big story? Kipruto Arakirwa, former agriculture minister in the Kibaki administration. Samuel Pugisio and Dr. Makali Mulu will be in studio in a short while. Do stand by as tunaangalia magazeti na kutafuta. So what is the big story today? Yeah.
Mtapata, lazima. Traffic once again, because I see we do have a lot of time.
Mlifikiri nimewadanganya, but school is out, so not much traffic, but Thika Road kuna shida. And you can see it is now a strong